Hello, Internet. It's still the Talos Principle.
Internet Talos Principle coming at you.
We just finished World 2, and we have a bunch of stars.
Now we're on World 7. Just kidding, we're on World 3.
So that door's open. Oh, wow.
Because you need to collect 10 stars to get all the sigils.
Jeez.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's interesting.
So those blue pieces?
The stars are yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
right,
yeah,
so
but
they're gold.
Grammaton.
Yeah.
It had grammaton pieces on them, though.
Yeah. It had the tetrominoes. And then I don't know how to do. How does puzzle?
Wow.
This is literally the puzzle from the beginning of the game. I think it was like I think it was late or something. Like I don't know how I couldn't get that.
That's some good shit right there. Alright, so what have we just unlocked?
An elevator.
Interesting. 0 and -1.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
So we're gonna ascend that tower, aren't we?
I
I think we just did ascend the tower.
Alright. Hey, part 2 of the certification program's ready to go. Alright, let's get rolling. Begin YN.
Yep.
Why? 3, 2, 1. Question 1 of 7. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Broadly disagree. A person under no authority other than that to which they consent. Broadly agree. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Broadly agree. Value is discovered. That's interesting.
As opposed to inherent?
Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Yes. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. I like the different answers. Value is created. Okay. Interesting.
So we'll come back. So all the stuff with the MLA it just shows up on terminals periodically.
Yeah. Alright, so we've got a new Athena text. 12. The Council of Zeus. Ascend Olympus, child of Zeus. Oh, great. So we are climbing the tower. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates of the top of... Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once... Lycia, Rome. Professor Dr. Armin Hulock, The Fall of the Roman Emperor, a dialectical approach. Something corrupted, but interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email. Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, is that Latin at the top, almost?
I
Yeah.
couldn't tell if it was Latin or... Okay.
Can we get an ending now by climbing the tower? That is a large tower.
That is a... Oh god, and look at the sky, too. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
That's...
Shit.
That's not ominous at all. It's the secret that is like, shit, this is gonna be a pain. No, it's like a
Seer,
son of a bitch.
I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. Sheep. I solved this one in about 20 seconds. Get on with it, Nivomi. Nice, Nivomi.
And so you notice that B is adorned. The temple B is adorned with sphinxes at the front.
Indeed.
The other one was adorned with. The other one had figures and togas that were missing heads, and also right now I'm just looking for secrets.
Yeah.
Sphinxes.
Wow, that's
you're gonna have to
gorgeous.
answer a riddle to.
It might be a theming. I'm not sure. And now you're stuck.
No, you can climb back up easy enough. I'm just dumb. And
well, I knew that.
We'll see when we get around to it. Oh, hey, look at that.
We got a terminal. We got a library session. Locally cast resources. Questioning doubt configuration. Keynote speech by Nat Sarabi, questioning doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself, and you'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue, but you'll also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are, and then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you can get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Corruption. Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. Partition. From Rob MacLeod to Ian Mailing List Archive Project. Subject EL partition. Hi folks, this is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned EL into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working on EL0, while the Archive team will be working on EL1. You might also notice an EL2 partition, but don't worry about that. It's just the operating system doing its thing.
Cheers,
Rob. That's interesting.
That's bullshit. From Bob Rakovsky to Alexander Drennan, subject him. Hey Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together, evaluate something, a final test, and I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager, a fancy name for something a lot like a Dungeon Master in pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on...
Well, that's curious.
Perhaps the basis.
Who would that be?
That would
Who
be. Here's the
indeed?
question.
Would that be Elohim, or would that be us?
With the idea of a game master, it would sound like it should be Elohim, but that ability to interpret and...
The designers granted me domain over the lands I've traveled, and with his sigils of power I'll make this whole world my domain, one with faith. Hey, he promised me the world as well, what a joker, Assassin42. I don't think time obeys too many rules here, or so many rules we can't imagine. Clearly I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours, but maybe we're all here at the same time as well? Version 17.
Yeah, so you notice that version 65 wrote a message before him.
That message just materialized on the wall in front of me, sheep of version 69.
These are all...
So some of them have named themselves.
Yeah. They're all, it's like people running the same simulation, all happening simultaneously.
So we missed a thing over here. We didn't go look up. Oh, I guess there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just random catwalks.
It's just, yeah. So Zach, what were you saying before the QR codes interrupted you?
Shit, I forgot.
You said something about...
something about interpreting.
I mean, I was saying it could go either way. The idea of it being a sort of game master and controllers would suggest that the AI in question that they adapted turned into Elohim. But the idea that whatever it is had the ability to interpret a variety of media to come to conclusions could suggest that it's us.
It also has something to do with the library assistant, has similarities.
Yeah, they did
and there is also that in the the force that is causing whatever problems are going on. We got AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. Hello. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function? What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning? Beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Team leads. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project. We've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when something, though inaction allow humanity to come to harm. So we've got a list of names.
Is this the credits? Is this like hidden the credits or something?
Well, Alexander Drennan and not just Sarabhai are people that exist within the canon.
Yeah, this is just basically a list of characters.
Yeah.
The archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernevsky. Don't worry, he's nice.
Interesting that one of them, somebody's last name ending in someone with the last name Lanning, has glitched out their first name.
Mm-hmm. So through inaction, allow humanity to come to harm.
So
and the tree keeps glitching out.
Oh, that's part of the laws of robotics.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For those watching who aren't familiar with
and then
that.
I accidentally opened the same one again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straton of Stagiria. Straton of Stagiria, 311 and 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Perpiatic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Interesting.
And then...
Hey, QR code. Oh, we got nothing.
I also have to get really close for my phone to read this.
The Eagle has landed 1916. Oh shit.
19. Okay. Yeah, that's the date of the Apollo 11 landing.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And you notice that
there's a clock.
There's a clock here. Yeah, and this is actually you can tell what time of day I played this game. Because that's actually the clock. That's actually the time on the clock.
That's funny.
It's a 24-hour clock too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
And then I think I was trying to discern meaning from this clock, and then I eventually realized, oh no, that's just what time it is.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this?
Belief before observable truth. What did you expect? I expected plot.
And so you notice also, look at all these columns and how they're numbered.
Yep. It's a clock face.
Yep.
That's really cool.
And then you remember we'll come back to that. But there's a date and a time given to us through Uriel's code.
Oh, right, for
the Apollo landing.
The landing, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoop. Hello.
And also, I didn't mention it. I didn't take the time to look at it. But so in front of A are the figures in togas that are missing heads. In front of B are the Sphinx statues. In front of C are actually angel statues.
Huh. Okay. Interesting that he referred to these as temples too.
Yeah. Well, the AB and C worlds. Those are all of his different temples.
Yeah. So this is the first introduction of the key mechanic, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And by doing that, once again, I managed to get 2.
Yeah. So now we can go back and grab that other one.
Yep. I didn't need to do that, but it makes it easier because you notice there's 2 guns here with overlapping fields of fire.
Yep. That's a bitch.
Whoa! And then I almost blow up.
Whew.
Because I did not quite know where that was going to.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go grab a yellow?
Yeah. so let's see. Oh, yeah, oh, there's a QR code there I missed. Whoops.
Oh well. Locked me up, swallowed the key.
So yeah, all of these are basically just puzzles about keys.
Yeah, key puzzles. Neat. So now you're just searching for the keys.
I'm just searching for the, I'm actually searching for the jammer, because it was in an alcove on the opposite side of the way I went.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, yep. I'm looking around because I hear the sound of the machine guns.
Yeah. So the interesting thing so far is ensuring a discussion of a creation of a being, and also how that being observes or would deal with the knowledge of being created and the knowledge of existing with a purpose. And then there's also a discussion of an observation ability, the ability to determine the world for yourself, or what you believe about the world, or the truth about the world.
Yeah.
Sure. So one other possibility for what's going on here is, with that last one, is they're kind of throwing out stuff with AI, that this could be, like the, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called offhand, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically that, like, tests to be able to tell if an AI is actually sentient
Turing test?
or not.
Yeah,
the Turing test.
Although
yes.
that's... Okay, so this is also our first red puzzle.
I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along.
I had to stop. I had to deal with the puzzle. So basically, that's basically telling you. You notice that next to the QR code there was an altar with a bucket of paint and a brush. Yeah. And it's basically saying that, like, it's basically saying that's where you can go if you need a hint. But one of the things is that your hints are limited. That if you try and do that straight away, it'll come back with a response, and Elohim will say, "I do not give my hints freely. You must learn for yourself."
Interesting.
And basically, what that says is that there's another puzzle we have to solve to get a solution for this puzzle, which Yahtzee pointed out is kind of counterintuitive.
A little bit, yeah.
I can't solve this puzzle. Let me solve an even harder puzzle to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I do like the ideas conveyed behind it.
It is pretty cool, yeah. The guiding hand is interesting. I also, it occurs to me that we only have Elohim's word that he created us.
Right. Oh yeah, like we have no information on how reliable a source of information he is.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And we already know that there is another presence, whatever that means. Also, this is cool. You have to send the bomb.
Oh, to blow up the
to blow up the thing.
Gotta blow up the gun.
That's cool. That's super cool. Nice. We got a red one. God, and the music is so peaceful.
I know, yeah. The soundtrack for this game is
It reminds me of the soundtrack to the Moon a lot, which is another game that we have to play.
Oh.
These sigil locks come naturally to me. Perhaps I have some Russian in my lineage.
That's a Tetris reference. Because it's all the tetrominoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So we drop that jammer.
Oh. Okay.
And so yeah, it's a very precarious situation because it's like all these modes of death laid on top of each other next to the jammers.
Like, fuck. Yep, take that one. Wait for the...
And then in theory it'll come and blow up the...
Yep.
Yeah, we don't really need it to do that, but...
But it's handy.
Yeah, because we're not going back to that hallway again. And then... You notice that we have one more jammer than we actually need.
Indeed.
Ooh, curious.
I wonder what we get to do with that.
And some of the in the later portions of the game, when you get to the jammer only puzzles, they get crazy. There is at least one puzzle where you use at least 5 jammers.
Jeez. Oh, nice. Hey.
And that's the end of this one.
And we're out.
We're out.
Good night, Internet.
Night, Internet.